Day 2 of the Virginia Invitational. Cold and wet. You'd think bass tournaments were magnets. They just seem to attract bad weather. Air temperature has dropped to the low 40s. More important, surface water temperature has dipped 4 degrees. Perfect conditions for flipping. Basil Bacon in second place is doing just that along flooded bushes in Grassy Creek. He's Texas rigged a 6-inch Guido sow bug on 20-pound line with a 3/8-ounce peg slip sinker. Lure color might be the key. Basil dyed the pinchers on the slime green-colored plastic crawfish chartreuse. But then again, it might be his slow, thorough lure presentation.
Boy.
That's 4 quick bass in the live well for Basil Bacon. He may be in the lead, but our camera crew hasn't seen yesterday's leader, Gary Klein, since the early morning checkout. He's on a run-and-gun hit-and-miss pattern, and we've missed him. But we've located Kevin VANDAM. This young Michigan Bassmaster is the hottest pro on the Bass Angler Sportsman Society's trail. He needs weight here to stay on top of the Angler of the Year race. This gives him over 16 pounds this morning. Have the cold temperatures changed VANDAM's fish-catching strategy?
With the weather as cold as it is, you wouldn't think these fish would be moving up, but the ones I've caught today are all pre-spawn. They're fresh on the bank, and they're real aggressive. They're real fat and healthy. And they're in real shallow water. Most of the bites I'm getting are in 1 foot to 2 foot is a deep bite today. They really seem to be keying on these rounding flat points.
Basil Bacon hasn't isolated his pattern this morning.
There's no particular rhyme or reason as to what bush they're on. These fish are actually spawning back here, and they're spawning, catching some of them around the bases of the larger trees, catch some of them around the button bushes, and some of them around some other bushes you don't even know what they are. But there's no particular place that you have to fish or where the fish are spawning, so you just have to fish all of it to try to find one of them. Coffee time!
That's Basil's 5 bass limit, but it better be a short break. The big bite is on. VANDAM will cull with this fish. He's over 18 pounds today. Basil Bacon, with a good limit in the live well, he's giving his partner Jim Pokratsky of Pennsylvania the front of the boat.
There you go.
That's a quality fish. Do you think Basil wishes he had that bass in his bag at this afternoon's second day weigh-in? Regardless, Bacon scores 19 pounds 1 ounce. His 2-day total of 38 pounds 12 ounces takes over the lead. But look at this. Here's a monster bag of bass.
Watch the scales. Biggest string of the tournament. Look at this, folks. Shaw Grigsby, 24 pounds and 10 ounces. 24.10 for 5 bass. My gosh. Shaw hold up a couple of them. They've all got to be big bass in there. That's unbelievable.
Today, everything went well. A lot of nice fish out there. The problem I'm having is that from about 11 o'clock on, I didn't get bit, so I don't know what to expect for tomorrow.
Well, here's the leaderboard going into tomorrow's final round. Shaw Grigsby's on top, but only by 14 ounces over Basil Bacon. Jack Haynes moves up to third, only 1 pound behind. And yesterday's leader, Gary Klein, hangs in there, just 2 pounds 1 ounce back in 4th place. We'll be right back with more bass catching action in the Bassmaster Virginia Invitational. Stay tuned.